Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Miami Marlins. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Ryan Weathers. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Victor Scott, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting second baseman, Luis Angel.
So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. He's 0 for 1.
The second.
Scott goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
High fly ball down the left field line. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting,
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swung on, belted. Back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott.
The second.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Angel.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Scott. And it's caught for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning,
now
anything after that.
2 outs, space is empty. And now it's William Contreras. In the air, out towards right center. Scott sizing this one up, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. Marlins 5 and the Brewers. Man at first with 1 gone. Now here is Joseph Ortiz. Line drive. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, shortstop Andrew Monasterio.
So 2 down.
Now batting,
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as they're unable to.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Miami Marlins. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Bird. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the hill today, Valente Beozo. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So We'll see if he continues to dance his way out of
Leading off
danger.
for the
We go to the
Marlins,
bottom of the first,
center
and
fielder,
now it's going to be Victor Scott. He's
Second.
already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Swing and a pop-up. Duran. One up, one down.
Batting second, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Digging in, it's the
Now
speedy
batting,
outfielder,
center
Victor
fielder,
Scott. He's one of the
Victor
faster
Scott,
guys
the
just by pure
second.
sprint speed in the majors. Line drive, base hit, around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second,
Center
2
fielder,
outs.
Garrett
Mitchell digs in now.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 5 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have
Center
fared so
fielder,
far.
Victor Scott, the second.
Woodruff back to work. On the ground. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Just an outstanding
Now
play
batting,
going up the
third
middle right
baseman,
there. And the
Connor
exchange to get the
Norby.
throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the
batting,
same time.
second
And
baseman,
any
Bryce
slower, and
Terrain.
those wheels burning down the first base line are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe as a
Now
run
batting,
scores.
designated
That's just a
hitter,
really nice
Christian
catch
Yelich.
on the run right there. He saved extra
batting,
bases for
the
sure.
center
If the
fielder,
pitcher's his friend, he'll
Victor
give him a
Scott,
second to
the
catch his
second.
breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Chorio pulls it down, and that'll do it. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Brewers 8 and the Marlins 3. Now the number
Up
2
next
hitter,
for
Sal
Milwaukee,
Freeland.
right fielder, Sal
2 down,
Freeland.
nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out there to center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Victor Scott, the next up for the Marlins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Conine on third. Ramirez at second. Sanchez over at first with 1 away. Cut on and lifted in the air. Chorio sizes this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 8-4.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got. Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab here, Nick Martinez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Victor Scott leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Batting second, third baseman.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him this.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. This one looks like trouble. One runs in, headed for the plate. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So 2 down, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 outs, base is empty. That one hammered center field. Scott raging back towards the wall. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And up next
now
for Miami,
center fielder,
Victor Scott.
Victor Scott the second.
Runner! There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Line drive and foul ball.
That's a ball. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Jake Fraley now at the plate.
Left fielder.
Steer off the first with 2 away. Swing and a base hit. Now a relay to third, in there safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. And all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Scott at the plate now. That's ball 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Man at first, 1 away. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Next offering is foul back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll get down for a hit.
Only 2 hits allowed. So
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one in the air center field. Scott.
Relay two.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the right fielder, Spencer Steer. Two outs. That's out to center field. Scott should have this one. And that is that. Reds leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Victor Scott, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch just misses. Sanchez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fought off foul. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning. Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Rhett Lauder. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one lifted to left. Hayes has it sized up and makes the grab. One down.
Batting second, third baseman.
So runner at second,
Batting
2
fourth,
down.
first
And ready to hit
baseman,
now for Cincinnati. Vinny Pasquantino. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around from second is the tying run. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. All tied 1-1. And now for the Marlins, Victor Scott. Fly to left his first time. Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Marlins leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds.
Center fielder, TJ Friedel.
This one in the air, center field. Scott settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Louder back to work. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Scott goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Ripped to right. Corrals it, and there's 1 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Tyler Stevenson. Center field. Scott under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Scott on his way over. He's got it. And the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Go ahead run on base. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Victor Scott. 0 for 3 in this one. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott, the second.
Right side, McClain. To first, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit. Nardi is just one strike away. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins even this series up at a game apiece.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Brady Singer. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. That's ripped. Base hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So up next, Victor Scott. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Oh, he botches it. He will score, and the Marlins tie it up as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning if they tie game.
That one misses. And the count's even at 2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, TJ.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's
Leading
duel
off
so
for the
far.
Reds,
Here's how the starters
right
have
fielder,
performed up to this point.
Spencer Steer.
Out towards right center field. Scott on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball.
Next,
Just
for the
barely
Reds,
missed it.
left
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now batting,
Victor
the center
Scott,
fielder,
the next up for the
Victor
Marlins.
Scott, the second.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, first baseman,
Victor Scott, the next up for the Marlins.
Fielder, Victor
Struck
Scott,
out on just 3 pitches last time.
Popped up. De La Cruz. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Connor Norby.
So digging in,
Now batting,
Matt McClain.
second baseman,
So he came out
Matt
clutch earlier in this ball
McClain.
game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning.
An offensive outburst, only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Major League Baseball on tap on this Thursday night. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Andrew Abbott. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Luis Angel Acuna leading things off and takes a strike.
5-10.
Out to short, De La Cruz sends it across to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one.
Batting second baseman Otto Lopez.
So the lineup
Now
flips
batting,
over, and up next
shortstop,
for Miami, Luis
Angel
Angel
Acuna.
Acuna. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, right side. Fairchild makes the play, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 3 and the Reds nothing. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds.
TJ Friedel.
2 outs, bases empty. Weathers, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Out to short, Acuna. Tosses across to first, and that is the inning. Reds go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Angel Acuna. The next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. This one in the air. Pasquantino under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Back here in Cincinnati, new inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. Pagan back to work. Rips that one center field. Friedel puts it away, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting second baseman.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Out to short, Acuna. Gets it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting first baseman Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go, and on the mound in this one, Dean Kramer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Caught just shy of the wall.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like...
Batting
2 outs,
seven.
runner at first.
Catcher,
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit
Rutschman.
for the Orioles. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. O'Neill on his way to third. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
First and second,
Now
1
batting
out.
third
And next for the
baseman,
Orioles,
Jordan
Jordan Westburg.
Westburg.
Mullins, the lead runner out at second, Arise at first, 1 gone. Liner, and this could be trouble. Mullins rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they tip the lead. Arise headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first. He's in there.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Kramer back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 4-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now batting,
So the batting order turns over. Luis Arise will hit next. This to center field. Scott makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Gunnar Henderson,
Now
the
batting,
next to hit for the
shortstop,
Orioles.
Gunnar Henderson.
1 out, base is empty. Base hit, center field.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Miami order. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Just missed.
No, that's in.
Sanchez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. O'Neill makes the catch. One down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And we're back. Here's Adley Rutschman. Out to center. Scott has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. Liner, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Scott in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One down, base is empty.
2-2.
Line to left. O'Neill makes the grab for the second out. So runner at second, 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Hit in the air, center field. Scott settles underneath it. And that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Marlins 5. Base is empty, 1 away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Line drive. Gets down, base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Hot shot to third. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take the series opener here at home.
Well, this turned out